Fiora.
Shulk.
She's...
Get it together, Shulk. We ain't got time to be hanging around here. I don't know what's happened to her, but that was Fiora. No doubt about it. You know what that means? She ain't dead. We gotta get her back.
Get her back. Right. We've come too far to give up now.
Then we'll go to Mechonis and find Fiora.
Just beyond there lies Sword Valley. The Mechon flew in the direction of Galahad Fortress. Fiora may be there. Will you pursue, Shulk?
Yes. We will get Fiora back.
And we'll do that right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, well, to say that a lot of stuff happened is a bit of an understatement. Not only did as we know that Fiora's alive again, but the fact that we also found out that she doesn't remember us at all. Apparently Dunban's old ally Mumcar's still alive on the side of Mechonis. And we've finally seen the face of our enemy. Egil, leader of Mechonis. Well, he offered us an invitation to Mechonis. Let's happily accept it, as not to be rude.
By honest dumb.
Starting off, this is an eerie transition. How you are officially leaving the Bionis here, and as we turn a corner, I go seeing then the face of our enemy to the enemy in general.
Oh, what the...
Is all that big sword? Oh, if is, then ouchie ouch!
The sword of the Mechonis.
The entire valley below. The whole thing is its sword.
Something seems... unnatural.
What do you mean?
Look. That flowing light. From the way it glows, it has to be ether. But it looks like it's being drawn in by something.
By the fortress. It should just be up ahead.
Father once told me that the Mechonis absorbs the ether of the Bionis and uses it for sustenance.
So the Mechonis feeds off ether? Then undoubtedly the ether serves as the Mekon's energy source as well.
Very astute, Dunban. Very, very astute. And not only do his words ring true, but so does the environment. We have gone from lush green environments to now pretty much nothing.
Desert-like almost.
The dry lands, the bland colors. We've gone through, I want to say, every color palette as bright and colorful. And now we get all this cold, metallic, brown, black. I love it.
And now there's a shift.
Welcome to Sword Valley.
It looks so big, even from this distance. The fortress must be enormous.
Galahad Fortress. The frontline base of the Mechon. The Mechon that attack Bionis must all come from here.
Then... there's a high probability that he's there. The golden Mechon that took Fiora. We're about to enter the Mechon stronghold. If there's anyone who wants to turn back now...
Shulk, friend should no split up. No leave friend behind. Ricky's scared, but Ricky won't go too.
Ricky...
He's right. Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Sorry about the cut there. Just wanted to make sure the recording was okay. How fitting. Things started to go awry as soon as the Mechon appear. Who'd have thought? But here we are. The Bionis ends here. And Mechonis begins.
As you could tell from the fading grasses, down there's just plain dirt.
Yep. Although can we say? I can be fair. I give huge credit to whoever put up the fences here. They're right by the Mechon base. Yeah, they still find time to put up fences. I give them applause.
What's that?
A supply convoy. It would be most unwise to proceed without restocking our supplies.
You arranged this for us.
Hey, it's... Dixon!
Looks like you lot have been having fun without me. Heard you took care of that faced Mechon.
What are you doing here?
I got wind of some allied force coming together a few days back. I stepped up as the representative of the Homs. Then a little birdie told me you lot were heading for Galahad Fortress. So I thought I'd drop by and say hello. I've got a whole stack of new equipment. Want some?
Yeah! I was hoping for some new stuff.
Hold it, Ryan. You know it's gonna cost you.
You cheap old man.
I gotta make a living somehow, Dunban. Now, you don't outright need this unless you want one caveat in your gameplay. If you hate using Shulk, my advice is to use this by any means you can. But let's just get another word from Dixon. If you're ready, let me know what you've been up to. Looks like you've been through a lot. Tell me about it. If you want to restock on things, you tell him not right now. So you talk, you can see what they have, and straight away you find much needed stuff: anti-Mechon rod, anti-Mechon biter, and anti-Mechon everything. If you do not want to use Shulk and his enchant, then you need to get this. A few things about these. These weapons, odds are not going to be as powerful as your weapons right now if you be keeping up to date. They're weak, but their drawbacks is their upsides is that you don't need Shulk. But the equipment such as vests, oh yeah, they are definitely an upgrade. Albeit, as Dixon mentioned, they are expensive. And not to mention, who knew Dixon was very, very astute in books. If you want everyone's secondary learned arts, then here you are. Personally, I'm going to try and get as much equipment as I can. Probably not gonna use any of the Mechon weapons, but that's just my playstyle. I will say outright though, anti-Mechon rod and anti-Mechon sniper. These offer Charlotte and Melia, who aren't the most physical prowess people, so it's probably a waste of money. For support characters, don't get them for them. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Just give us a second, and we shall buy whatever we can.
We're taking more from Dixon than giving him.
Aye, are you giving me stuff or what? No, give us more. Give us more money, Dixon. Oh, Ricky getting new hat. Oh, Ricky getting different color hat. It got chug sweat on it. Ew. Chug boy sweats no on Ricky head. Why so sweaty? we did a little shopping, didn't do much, just bought mostly a brave gear for most people, and also also swapped a few gems around. And that's pretty much all we did. Starting off though, Earth Ether. This is here to give you a nice little heads up on what Ether crystals are gonna look like.
I think that guy talks about it.
The Mechonis crystals look different from previous ones. Did you know the one next to me is what you will find on Mechonis? It might become useful, so it's different. So yeah, that is just a little bit tidbit to say, hey look, things have changed. So let's go on and ignore Dixon. We can. I'm really surprised just letting us go that far away. Are you? God damn! It's really letting us go. I was expecting us to be stopped at this point, going, "Hey, Dunban, where are you going?"
He's probably gonna stop you with that gate there.
Sure, you must talk to. I like how it lets get that far away. I'm really surprised.
I just like how commanding that prompt is.
You must talk to Dixon. Dare I say, is it dictating us in what we're going to be doing? Well, but Dixon, I'm going to be just climbing up structures like a juvenile child, and you can't stop me because I'm Dunban. You have no idea what I've been through and what I've seen. I'll take meaty carrots here, and you'll like it. I'll even go up on head. So now we've gone from pissing off Alvis to pissing off Dixon. Somehow, I'm okay with this. But unfortunately, our ride stops here, so let's just cut the crap and not die, thank God. Let's hurry up and talk to Dixon. And just before we do, let's just give you a moment to just enjoy this very ominous soundtrack. Hello.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Hello. Oh no, it just really gets you amped up for a fight ahead. So now, let's just talk to Dixon and explain to him what happened. Clearing Fiora, Mumcar, and Egil, and everything that we have achieved. In the Fade House, because of course, why not?
Fiora? You mean Dunban's sister?
Yes.
So that's why you're all looking so down. I can't believe they're sticking Homs into those faced Mechon. Looks like they weren't just eating us.
They made Mumcar into one. He was the one who attacked Colony 9.
Oh, and there was me thinking he snuffed it in that battle.
Aren't you surprised?
Did he attack Colony 9? I don't know what drives those Mechon. I've given up trying to figure them out. It don't surprise me one bit. Still, Mumcar as well, eh? Things are getting interesting.
Sorry?
Oh, nothing.
It is time for us to return. I would like to continue providing assistance, but my help is required in assembling Homs for the Allied force. There are also my duties as seer to consider.
Then I'll be off too. You lot should be all right getting Fiora back. In the meantime, we'll be getting ready for battle.
Thanks for coming this far. We'll be fine. We can handle ourselves.
Galahad Fortress is a key position for the Mekon. You can't just rush in, all guns blazing.
Agreed. We will infiltrate via the ether inlets. If I'm right and the Mekon do feed off ether, then we're sure to find some form of influx channel. Our objective is to reach one of those channels.
Don't go dying on me, Shulk.
I won't. You take care as well.
Cheers.
Looks like it's just us.
Right. We head for the hilt of the sword. Galahad Fortress.
Okay.
One year on. Now, at last, we will seize our destiny. Isn't that right, Shulk?
So another has appeared with the ability to wield the Monado. But why would Zanza release the Monado? He surely knows it would become a double-edged sword. Yet he relinquishes it to that mere child. And a face escaped my control and acted alone. Now that the Monado has been freed, it appears the usefulness of the faces has come to an end. Although, perhaps there are still things to be learnt from having them challenge the boy.
A year onward, and Dumbman's got a different sword now, but he's right. And what a callback to make. I just love, I love that line so much, what Dumbman just said. Even though, yes, Sylvali was a traumatic time, he still remembers, and he knows he has unfinished business. And I just love that so much. Not only that, but there is an awesome little callback in that cutscene as well. When Dixon mentioned, I thought they were just eating people. That is another thing that this game does so well in not outright talking about. When Metalface first attacked Colony 9 and Monado didn't work, you thought, oh, it's probably because it's Homs, because it's been conveyed, you know, the Monado can't hurt people. And it focuses on Metalface and how that it's red ether going in, and red ether is also red blood, as shown after Metalface killed a Fiora. You are led to believe, oh, it's Hom's blood that makes it happen. But no, actually no. The reason why is because it goes one step further. It's because there are actual people inside. It makes you think of one morbid outcome, but then upscales it to another. It's a bait and switch in which I can really appreciate.
The Mekon didn't eat the Homs, they're actually using the Homs' blood in order to function. The faces are using the Homs' blood in order to function.
Exactly, and I really love that. It's not a case of, oh, Homs corpses. No, they're actually using for the people inside, which I think is a more an interesting dynamic. It's not just horror for the sake of horror. But from one thing to another, we have opened the first gate, and as you already see, the enemies that we fought at the start of Sword Valley, they are coming through in spades. Why do I say spades? Well, if we get a bit of high ground, here we have 104 Fortress Unit. These guys are no joke. They are sight enemies, so it's best if you stay out of their way as much as possible. Their size is kind of considerate to their strength. As Dixon also mentioned, it is not wise to run at them guns blazing. You need to take your time. Not only that, but with the anti-mechon weapons being weaker than what they normally would be, makes it an extra challenge. Which I really love. But as I've just shown, you can just go above and beyond. Have our AI partners take damage. Great job, guys. I don't know. They're just.
Although I guess if you use an anti-mechon weapon and Shulk uses an enchant, that would power up the mechon weapons.
Possibly, but it all depends if you do not want to use Shulk initially. Because if you want to use the anti-mechon weapons, but also have Shulk in the party, for me, it's kind of I don't know, counterproductive. Oh no, that's just me. But still though, the armored mechon here, they can be dangerous because what they have is a pack mentality. As in, they never travel alone most of the time. As we didn't even move much, and already we have a group of 3 mechon attacking us. But on the plus side though, it does give us lovely stuff already.
Yeah, and we just picked up a draft rifle, and that's not going to be anti-mechon.
No. And in case you're wondering, on checking every single piece of equipment, thinking, oh, is this anti-mechon? Is this anti-mechon? Don't worry, it's the names themselves will tell you if it's anti-mechon or not. It just saves you time. But as you can see, even without a very anti-mechon weapons, we're still doing well. And that guy had a golden chest. Good for you, good sir. And we get a rock with an ether up, which
and a
is
heat
nice.
sink.
That is good for Charlotte, and Earth Boost, which is paralyze resist, which you will need. I'll be frank. No, another detail that I love about Valley. We have pods here. Remnants of our last battle 1 year ago with Dunban. So I really like all these callbacks.
And the occasional mechon scrap as well.
Yeah, showing that, yeah, sure, it's not just our struggles that have been left here. It's also for the mechon as well. But as you can probably guess, that big boy makes his rounds. No. This is essentially a slog. It's not too much. It's not too different to what Dunban experienced in his first time round Festival Valley. We're taking on waves and waves of mechon.
It's definitely a good way to grind.
Oh yeah, these guys quickly give you experience of from the wazoo. Especially since Dunban didn't level up not too long ago. And as you can see, we're getting weapons quickly.
Yeah, they're giving us more silver chests and golden chests.
One of the reasons is because we are fighting in bulk. And most of the time, if you fight enemies in bulk, high chance of giving you silver chests. So it presents a challenge to you, but it doesn't make it too intimidating. Which I can see it being a double-edged sword, because people might like a challenge, people may not. But you can always just use anti-mechon weapons, or simply have bad equipment on purpose.
Yeah, I even noticed that Dunban's kick and punch attacks are not even damaging the mechon.
Yeah, which is kind of weird, even though we fought Monkar and literally I punched his head off.
That was with enchant, though.
I know, but still, a punch to a metal face.
Okay, let's get going.
I know. And also, just a little tidbit on Mumcar. He mentions that he's wanted him dead and wanted the Monado for years. That's actually true, and you get to hear about that in random NPCs. A long time ago, before Sword Valley, Momcar and Dunban actually dueled for the Monado, and as you could probably guess, Dunban came out for the winner.
Really? They dueled?
Yeah. I can't remember what NPC says it, or what time, or what event in the game triggers it, but an NPC does bring it up. So again, it's a nice little backstory in which you could possibly miss, but still, I love it. I love that how there's not just, oh, Mumcar's just a generic bad guy going yeah. Oh no, I just really like it. It's a throwback, but also maintaining elements of a new area as well. And even though you won't hear it now, just give me a brief second. Thank you, Shulk. For getting a silver chest. If you can tell, Sword Valley is one of the rare occurrences in which a place does not have a day and night song.
It has a night song.
It does?
Yeah. I actually like the night song better than the day song.
I have not... Hang on. Give me a second. But anyway, before that then, here we have Offensive Mechon Plus. As you could probably tell, it specializes in fin attacks and... yeah. Didn't do all for the world to hang on. Oh yes, it does. I'm completely wrong. That's weird. I've never noticed it having a different tune.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no. Maybe because I was too in awe about Sword Valley.
Or maybe because there's so much Mechon you didn't get a chance to hear it.
Possibly that.
I prefer the night song myself.
Well, before everything else, Dunban learned a new art ever since going through that area.
Yes, I was hoping it was Jaws of Death.
And Jaws of Death, this is going to be fun. If you couldn't tell, Jaws of Death is very similar to Ryan's Last Stand. If Dunban is about to die, then he simply uses that and stays within the fight. And it seems like the Mechon won't let us pass. So just give a second and we shall break down the guys who will get in our way. Mechon bouncers. So we have a silver chest and get some goods right there. But we've made our way through the valley so far, and it seems like things are going pretty well. But I've still got a long way to go. So, for that, guys, it seems like we have a mini stronghold here, or an outpost. Either way. I think we'll storm this place next episode. So, with that, thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. We'll see you next time as we delve further into Sword Valley and a little bit about its legacy. As always, see you next time, and thank you for watching.